Are you selling a lakefront home? You're not just selling the house, you're selling the lifestyle that it represents as well. So let's explore what makes lakefront properties so unique and how to position yours to attract the right buyer. So when you go to sell a lake house, most people have this love infatuation with what that lake lifestyle brings. So when we're talking about your house in the advertising verbiage, we're not just talking about the amenities that the house offers. We're trying to help that buyer paint a picture of what it's like to live on the lake all the time. So we'll mention looking out over the lake while you're drinking a cup of coffee or sipping a glass of wine. We talk about taking the grandkids out on the pontoon boat and enjoying the day on Cherokee Lake or Douglas Lake. We're trying to sell that lifestyle because for a lot of people, that's what's going to pull them to a lake house is the life that they envision themselves living once they have purchased that home. So there's a lot of different things that people have to consider when they're buying a lake house. They need to look at, is it main channel or is it cove? And a lot of people that move here from other parts of the country don't understand that TVA controls our lakes. And so that's a conversation that I always have with people because they don't understand, well, why is this house priced at this, but this one's so much cheaper and this one's a bigger house? Well, that one's on a cove. So you're not going to have water 6 months out of the year. That's a foreign concept to them on a lot of these lakes. We have to have that conversation of main channel versus cove, dock versus no dock, the ability to have a dock versus you're not dockable per the TVA guidelines. You have to talk about the maintenance of a home because guess what? When you live close to the water, you're going to have to pressure wash your house probably a little more often. You're going to have to keep those sidewalks cleaned off. You're going to have to keep your dock cleaned off. You're going to have to pull the dock in and out as the water level fluctuates. Obviously, the summer is the best time for a lake house to sell because that's when the lake is full, that's when the sky is blue, and you can get out there on the boat. People can just envision themselves when they see these boats pass by while you're showing the house. They're like, oh man, that could be me. And they're right. But you can sell lake houses in other parts of the year as well. Because serious lake buyers who understand our lakes here and they know about the water fluctuation, I can't tell you how many lake houses I have sold during the winter months because those buyers had come in during the summer, looked at some houses, decided to hold off because they wanted a house they could fall in love with during the winter months. Because they knew if they loved that house in the winter, and the view and the water in front of it, they knew that it would be great during the summer. So, in my opinion, that's a very smart lake buyer to look in the fall and winter months because they're absolutely right. If you can fall in love with a lake house in the winter months when it's going to look its absolute ugliest, you're absolutely going to be head over heels when spring and summer comes, that lake level comes up. You're just going to love it. One of the things that we do to market our lake listings is we try to paint the lifestyle for people. We don't just focus on it's a 3-bed, 3-bath house with a dog. We try to get people to envision themselves living in that house, living that lake lifestyle. We also make it a point to try and put that listing in front of people who are looking for lake houses and not just on the MLS. So we advertise on lakehouse.com, Lake Homes USA, couple of other sites that are focused on lake properties. We have a specific geographic area that we run our social media ads on because we know the people from those states are looking to buy lake properties in our area. If you're looking for an agent who understands how to market a lake home and can get it sold for you, make sure you send me a DM and let's have a conversation.